This story doesn't begin with an art form. It begins with a man who wakes up every day to keep one alive. Meet Marimuthu, for whom the Thanjavur Art Plate is not just an object, but a responsibility passed down through generations.
For most people, it's just a Thanjavur Art Plate. For me, it's our family heartbeat. And every part of the plate is created with elements from the earth. Only brass, silver and copper. No artificial elements.
Marimuthu didn't choose this craft. He was born into it. He is the third generation in a lineage of artisans who have worked with metal for decades, continuing a tradition whose roots stretch back to the time of Emperor Rajaraja Cholan. The Thanjavur Art Plate is unlike any other art form. It brings together heavy metalwork, jewelry making and diamond cut precision, a rare fusion that exists only in Thanjavur. Once practiced by hundreds of families, today this craft survives in the hands of just 5 to 10 families. To protect this legacy from imitation, the Thanjavur Art Plate carries a geographical indication, a GI tag, that safeguards not just the product, but the people and the process behind it. Each certificate is proof that a 1,000-year-old signature still lives. Over the years, these plates have travelled far beyond Thanjavur, presented as symbols of Tamil heritage to dignitaries and leaders. In 1980, during his visit to India, Prince Charles was gifted a Thanjavur Art Plate, a moment of pride for the artisans and the state. But this art does not survive on recognition alone. It survives on people, on families who return to the workshop every single day. Each Thanjavur Art Plate is the result of many hands and countless hours. In Marimuthu's family, his father, brother and uncle are all master artisans in their own right. They work together on every piece and each of them considers their life enriched, even blessed by this art form.
This art has given me everything. I have been able to buy land, build my house and provide for my family.
For them, the workshop is not just a place of work. It is a space where skill is inherited, discipline is practiced daily, and devotion takes the form of work done by hand. And every journey of making begins the same way, not with design, but with a simple sheet of metal. Before any silver is shaped, before copper finds its place, the foundation of the Thanjavur Art Plate must be created. This responsibility belongs to one man, Dhanapal. Dhanapal is the one who gives the plate its beginning, the circle, the base upon which everything else depends. A square sheet of brass is first cut by hand. Its edges are slowly bent, hammered again and again until it becomes a perfect circle. There are no machines here, only hand tools and decades of experience guiding every strike.
I have been doing this profession for 45 years. My father's been doing this for more than 60 years. He trained me in this craft and I continued it. I learned and carried it forward on my own. Back then, there used to be 15 to 20 people working in this field. But as time passed, most of them have aged and passed away. Now, I am the only one left doing this work. If I complete this Thattu Aatam, only then the rest of the work can be carried forward.
This work is slow, it is physical and it demands patience. Each base takes days to complete, and for that effort, Dhanapal earns only a modest wage. Yet he continues, not because it is easy, not because it is profitable, but because this foundation holds an entire tradition together.
ஆரஞ்சுனா ஒரு 28.
In a day, we make plates of different sizes. About 20 plates of 6-inch size, about 10 plates of 7-inch, and about 15 plates of 8-inch. But when it comes to the larger 14-inch plates, we can only make around 5 plates a day by hand. After shaping them, we do polishing and finishing work. And by the time everything is done, it becomes evening. For completing these 5 plates, we earn approximately 400 rupees as wages. The wage varies depending on the size. For 6, 7-inch, 8, 10, 12-inch, and even 24-inch plates, each has a different rate. For example, a 24-inch plate gives around 700 rupees, but it takes more than 2 days to complete. So if we make 3 or 4 plates, we may earn around 400 rupees. The income depends on the amount of work we are able to complete. This is the condition we are in now. No one is willing to enter this profession anymore because the income and wages are very low. We have tried many things, associations, society efforts, but going forward,
அதெல்லாம் இல்லை. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கடுமையாக வேலை செஞ்சால் 500 ரூபா 400 ரூபா.
For Dhanapal, the base is not just metal, it is responsibility, it is continuity. Making a Thanjavur art plate is not just about skill, it places a constant strain on the body. Hours of standing, continuous exposure to heat, burns, itching, and pain become part of everyday life.
அதான் உடல் ரீதியாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹீட்லேயே இருக்கிறதுனால முடி வந்து சேடாகி இதாகிடும்.
If you look at my body condition, it's mainly because of the heat. Due to constant exposure to heat, the hair gets damaged and falls off. Heat is the main reason. The body needs to be kept cool continuously. We bathe twice, but since we sit and work for long hours, the heat still builds up inside. It's the same routine work every day. I do go for walking regularly, but the pain is still there. Even with that pain, I continue to work.
இந்த பெயினோட தான் நானும் வேலை பார்த்துருக்கேன்.
The body absorbs the cost of preserving tradition. Pain becomes familiar. Endurance becomes instinct. And yet, the work continues. Once the base plate is ready, the family gathers around. Father, son, brother. There are no ranks here, only responsibility. Corrections are immediate. Mistakes are not ignored.
அது தடாமல் என்னெல்லாம் கோவப்பட்டுருவாரு. அதெல்லாம் யோசிக்கலாம் மாட்டாரு.
He would get angry with me quite quickly and wouldn't think much about it. When it comes to work, if something is wrong, it's wrong. He won't hesitate to say it or even beat me. Our personal relationship and work are separate. Afterwards, he would feel bad, saying things like, I raised my hand. He wouldn't say it to me. He would say all this to my mother.
அதாவது ஏன்டா பேசும்டா எங்கள் அம்மாட்ட பேசிட்டு இருப்போம்.
Discipline comes first. Emotion follows later. This is how knowledge is passed down. This is how precision is protected. This is how a legacy survives. With the base plate complete, it is fixed onto a wooden board using arakku, a natural resin. In earlier times, charcoal was used to melt it. Today, a gas burner replaces the fire, but the method remains unchanged. The plate is pressed, heated, and left to settle. When metal meets wood, the art plate finds its balance, strong, steady, and ready for the next stage. What we see is brass and copper. What they see is trust, experience, and family. This is not just how a Thanjavur art plate is made. This is how a family works. Together, a new chapter begins, from foundation to form. In the next step, the fire within the metal will finally take shape.